Welcome to the Manuchehri Show, where energy and medicine meet. I will be your host for the next hour. I have over 19 years of healthcare experience and began my career as an energy medicine practitioner while working as an oncology nurse at a Seattle area hospital. My skill in moving energy combined with my medical background have been a catalyst for change in many people's lives. I hope the next hour will be transformative for you as well. Good morning and welcome to the Marie Manuchehri Show. We are live here in actually really pretty Bellevue. Nice and warm out there, not too much rain yet. Hopefully it'll stay that way for the rest of the day. And I always talk about the weather so that wherever you are in the world, you are also looking outside your window, or maybe you're out on a walk. It could be daylight, it could be nighttime, but when you look at the weather and your environment around you, that helps you to become present. So that's why we talk about it. So welcome to the show. And we're taking people's calls today.
We are. It's an open call-in show day today for the Marie Manuchehri Show. If you don't have the number, get it now. 877-825-8828. Shall we jump to it?
Well, first, I just want to make a little announcement about tonight. The Shift Network is sharing my cellular beautiful memory course to give you more information about the advanced course that I'll be teaching in February. Mm-hmm. And so you can go to the industry page on my website. You just go to events, click the industry page, and you can sign up. There's a little logo for it, and it's about an hour long. It starts at 5:30 to 6:30 tonight. This is the only time I think it might have some repeat airs in like a week. They usually give us some heads up about that. But this is the very first one. I hope you enjoy it. I had a lot of fun co-creating it with other people. So let me know how it goes and if you liked the experience and the information.
The coolest part about it, it's free.
It's free.
I mean, bang.
Thank you. Thank you for reminding me.
Don't have to dip into the, taxes yet, the returns. If you've already done that yet. No, you don't have to do that. It's free, people.
Yeah. You know what I love about the Shift is they do a lot of free. Yeah. They do free summits. They do all kinds of interesting free things. You can purchase things if you want to see it again or have a more deeper understanding, or like you're going to learn information about my advanced course. You could purchase the class if you want to, but you get to have this free hour class and learn all about cellular memory, which is a really big deal. I've always really had this interesting relationship with cells, but I think it's really fun to talk about and to have people learn about all the information that's stuck. And I mean that in a very positive way in their cellular fluid, which is full of information from all of their other lifetimes, like solutions, awarenesses, higher levels of consciousness. And we just need to allow that information out of the cell so it can go in your tissues, move in your blood, and then you can have easier access to it.
Bang.
Yay.
And how do we find this again?
Oh, yeah. So you go to my website, energyintuitive.com, and you click the events page, and then you go to the industry page, and you can see it there.
Yeah. Perfect. Now we've driven the car for you. Everyone's ready. 877-825-8828 for the Marie Manuchehri Show. We'll take calls now, and we'll go with Carmen, who's calling in from Seattle. Hi, Carmen.
Hello. How are you?
We are lovely, Carmen. What can I do for you?
Well, I am suffering from a crisis of purpose, I think.
Oh, okay. I think we need to word this slightly differently. Just, it's a little dramatic, Carmen.
Okay.
I mean, agreed?
Okay. I mean, maybe. I feel like it's been an ongoing thing for me.
Right.
And I need some guidance.
Right.
I don't know where to go anymore.
Well, first of all, I'm grateful that you've put so much importance on this very important topic. I think everyone should feel fulfilled and stimulated in their life and do things that make them feel alive and happy. That's incredibly important. And when you do things like that in your life, it actually does help other people. And so that purpose aspect gets fulfilled. But the purpose part has to first personally be fulfilled. So a lot of people, when they're looking for their magnificence or their natural gifts and talents, or, whether it's work that they get paid for or things that they do in the world that you don't get paid for, they're looking for, first of all, how it's going to affect others. And I don't recommend that. It first needs to move you. It needs to stimulate you. It needs to inspire you first and foremost. Then it can go out into the world. So does that make sense, what I'm saying right now?
It does, yes. Does it provide any clarity for me personally? No.
Well, that's because even though it makes sense what I'm saying, you're not looking for it in that way. You're still looking, what can I do in the world that's going to help the world? Right? You want whatever you do be purposeful, correct?
Yes. I mean, I want, I definitely want it to be purposeful for me. Certainly.
Right.
Like,
okay, good.
Yeah,
I like that.
I definitely want it to mean something for me.
Right. So what we need to focus on is inspiration, joy. And so the way you find your magnificence is you have to start paying attention to the little things that actually bring you joy. Little things. Little tiny things that bring you joy, whatever they might be, because that's going to be like the on-ramp to the freeway of, high vibrational happiness. So do you spend time every day focusing on the little things? Or I mean, I think they're still quite large, but most people would look at them as, smaller actions that bring you enormous joy. Do you do that? And I already know the answer. Yeah, that's the answer. No, you do not do that. Not consistently enough, not,
Yeah.
right? So
yeah, not consistently enough.
Right. So the answer to everything is actually incredibly simple. It's so simple people trip over it. They miss it. They turn their backs to it because the answers to life, all of them, all the high vibrational, highly aware answers are incredibly simple. So you need to first start deciding what personally brings you joy so that you can start following it. And then you're going to run into things that you're going to have great talent in, great magnificence, great insight about that other people don't have so that you can have that self-fulfillment experience and then share it with the world. So that's your first step.
Well, I feel like I have identified that, but the world has just not, like the universe has not supported it.
Okay, so tell me what it is. I disagree. I don't think you found it. I would feel it in your being and I don't feel it. I've been scanning your energy and I don't feel it. I don't think you found it. But I would love to hear what you think it is because maybe you're close. Perhaps. What is it?
Well, it is, I have always loved the theater and performance and film and television and all of that, and have pursued that very strenuously. And it doesn't feel like the universe wants it for me. And I don't know at this point, every time I try to do something different, I come back to this. And it just doesn't, I just don't know. It feels like I maybe just need to do something completely different.
So the part that I heard in your descriptor was that you strenuously pursued it, and you can't do that. Literally can't do that. If you strenuously pursue anything, you will attract challenges and difficulties and pitfalls, tragedies, all kinds of weird experiences. So that means you have to back off quite a bit and then again follow the things that only bring you joy within this industry aspect. And I don't know you, do I?
No.
Okay, yeah, because I have a client who pursues this area of life, although I feel that it's in alignment with her. And I don't mean to say that it's yeah, I don't feel the alignment honestly with it. It doesn't mean that there isn't something that you could contribute in that way, but under the way that you're doing it, you're not going to be able to identify. It could be something very different that you do that you bring to that industry. But I don't think the things that you are most excited about are where your magnificence lies. How do you feel about that?
I don't know. It doesn't necessarily, it's hard for me to process because I guess there's a part of me that I don't know what else there is to do. I don't know what else there is to enjoy. I don't, I don't know what else it is that I would love.
Right. So, which is normal. And I'm allowing this conversation to go for a long time for one really powerful reason, because so many people are stuck on this. This is like a big, huge deal in human development because people spend so much of their day 8, 9, 10 hours doing stuff they don't like, that's not fulfilling for them, that they're not interested in, that they wouldn't do if there wasn't a paycheck attached to it. And I know that's not your thing. You're trying to get into an industry that you think that you really, really love. But I think your barometer is off. I find that interesting that you said there's nothing else. I think you need to self-explore about what brings you joy. Now, I'm going to say this part again, there could be something that you develop, that you create or you experience or that you're part of that you bring to that industry because you like that industry. Like I love healthcare so much. I think it's such an interesting, cool aspect of humanity. I find it fascinating. And I don't really care if someone has a surgery, it heals them. They take some weird drug and it heals them, or someone lays hands on them and tones on them and heals them. I don't care what it is. I'm fascinated with healthcare and healing and wellness. I find it incredible. And notice what I do something very different, extremely different. So I had to figure that out about myself so that I could grow in the capacity that is a part of my alignment. So you need to go back to the drawing board and start figuring out every single day, multiple times a day, the things that bring you joy. You need to actively participate in them. I don't care if it's a walk, a bubble bath, delicious chocolate. It doesn't matter what it is. So you can get your vibration elevated so you can start attracting whatever this is and move into alignment with it. Okay?
Okay.
And then call me back and then we'll have a conversation because you need to get your energy elevated significantly and stop trying to get into this industry now. Don't pursue it any longer because
I don't know what else to do though. Like I just
gave you homework.
Now. I understand. Thank you. I feel
okay.
What I'm expressing is that I'm feeling desperate. So
okay.
Because I can't continue to do what I'm doing at this very moment. But
okay.
I will try that. So
thank you.
I will try that.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Okay. You
Thanks,
can
Carmen,
see
so
how
much.
frustrating this is for so many
Yeah.
people, right? Like so many people don't want to keep doing what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Really, want to find something very fulfilling, but it's actually incredibly simple, but people are trying to make it really, really complicated. And my heart goes out to her. I want her to be fulfilled. I want her to be happy. I want her to discover her magnificence. Everyone is incredibly talented. Everyone is a unique piece of creation, but you have to start from the simplest place, not the complicated place. And that is annoying for a lot of people. I get it.
Yeah. And bubble bath and chocolates work too.
We'll see what happens.
At the same time. I mean, you can do it at the same time.
Yeah,
it works.
Right. And so we'll see maybe in a couple weeks or a couple months, Carmen will maybe be in a different space and we can have a conversation about it further. We'll see what happens.
877-825-8828. We'll get one more call in before our first break, and it'll be Lisa who's calling in from Gig Harbor, Washington. Hi, Lisa.
Hi.
I love Gig Harbor.
We love it.
It's gorgeous.
So beautiful here.
I just wish you were closer, because that stretch of highway between a nightmare, honestly.
Little challenging.
But I would live in Gig Harbor if it were just a little closer. I would definitely live there. So what can I do for you?
Well, I was looking for overall energy checkup, but actually the move is part of it. A bunch of changes have happened recently. We recently moved to Gig Harbor.
Oh, congratulations.
Newcastle.
Oh, wow. Great.
Yeah. And we're recent empty nesters. Our daughter just moved out of the country.
Wow.
And then I got this new coaching contract that I'm doing with a pretty big company.
Wow.
And it's a little off from what I normally do coaching-wise.
It's a little too mainstream. Agreed?
Yeah.
So do you have your own private practice too?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Because that's really where your energy needs to go. But for whatever reason, this is a great contract, right? You're going to get some lovely monies.
Yeah.
Even though you and your husband don't really need the money. Agreed?
Yeah, I guess not.
Which is something I want you to I'm not against it. I think this is great. More people get to know you. But you have a wonderful coaching style. I think you're extremely gifted at it and talented. But you have this perception that a lot of people have when it comes to going out on their own, who've worked for larger companies or just have that belief hammered into their head.
Yeah, which I did.
Right?
I did work for a large company.
Right?
Yeah.
So a lot of people have this belief, whether they're conscious of it or not, they have to work for a large organization where they can get health care and blah, blah, blah. And that they can't make it out on their own. And that's not true. That's just a belief. And we need to blow it up so it no longer exists in their energy centers, because it's not the truth. It's a complete lie, right? It's a complete lie.
Yeah.
So I would, especially right now, you're in this cool opportunity where you are going to be getting a nice paycheck from this corporation.
Yeah.
I would start using what if questions. What if my private practice is as lucrative as any amazing corporation on the planet?
Oh, I love that.
Right?
Yes.
Why
Yeah.
not?
I love that.
Right
Yeah.
now, because what I love is when talented people who can help others are making enough resources for themselves and whatever, then they can also do pro bono work. Like I do pro bono work every year,
Right.
because
I do too.
right.
Yeah.
And it's really nice and fun and allows us to do other things for others. So
Yeah.
you're on the right track. Everything's moving forward. You shouldn't be surprised by this. Corporations aren't ready for people to really have in-depth, psychic, aware, spiritual connections, because most of their employees would quit if they had those type of experiences. But so have fun with this and then keep building your private practice. Okay.
Okay. Perfect. And then my overall energy, everything look okay?
You have a leak in your fourth. So do you have a loss? Did you have well, you moved, but I mean, it wasn't that far. You're already on the south end. So
would it be related to my daughter maybe moving
to
Japan? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, fun.
Yeah.
Fun.
You said Japan?
Japan.
Cool.
I know it's really, yes, it could very well be related. So I'd love for you to take a couple fingers on your dominant hand and then just tap gently all along the fourth vortex so that we can keep more energy in the heart chakra. She's excited. She's going to have so much fun.
She is. She's having a great time.
She's a grown person now, Mom. Sorry.
I know.
And now you get to go to Japan and hang out there and you have a place to stay.
Yeah.
And because it's very expensive in Japan, right? So everything's fine. You're on the right track. And now you have this great what if question so that you can have the practice that you want and treat the clients the way you want to. Because you're gonna get a lot of ahas with these new clients, but you're not going to have the, it's not part of the contract, to talk to them about those things.
I feel that though. I feel like I'm going to get a lot from it besides just the coaching hours and experience. I do feel like that, those connections.
Good.
Yeah.
And I would bend the rules a little.
Yeah. I've been told I can a little bit as long as the door is opened up for by the client.
Okay, great. Okay, well, have fun.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it.
Sure, have a great day.
Yeah, thanks, Lisa, for joining us from Gig Harbor, and good luck to the daughter who's in Japan. That's super cool. 877-825-8828 for the Marie Manuchehri Show. We're going to take our first break of the hour, and we'll be right back with more from Marie.
Hello, this is Marie Manuchehri, and I hope you can join me on Thursday, January 20th at 5:30 p.m. for a fascinating event. Explore the wisdom of your cellular memory through a multisensory experience for deeper intuition, manifestation, and self-healing. This is a free introductory event where you'll learn how your cells can provide you with psychic information that you've accumulated throughout your lifetimes, help connect you with allies from other realms, and help you live your life at a higher vibration. You'll also enjoy a guided visualization with me into a human cell for a powerful multisensory experience of your cellular memory, which holds the key to what you need to be happy and fulfilled while living here on Earth. For more information, visit my website, energyintuitive.com. Click the event page, click the icon for cellular memory, and you'll be all signed up. I cannot wait to see you there. Bye-bye.
Alternative Talk 1150. We're on your radio at 1150 a.m. We're on your HD radio at 98.9 Channel 3.
So many ways to listen.
We're on the web at 1150kknw.com. Streaming live audio and video as well as MP3 archives of many of our shows.
So many ways to listen.
And now, we're on your smartphone or tablet. Download our free app in the Apple App Store or Google Play and take Alternative Talk 1150 anywhere you go.
So many ways to listen.
Hi, this is Marie Manuchehri. I'm excited to announce that I will be teaching a 90-minute online course on January 21st, hosted by the East West Center for Self-Realization. And this class is only $30. So you can't go wrong and you are going to love it. It's called You Got This. We're in a really interesting, challenging public and private time in most of our lives. The time has come to make progressive, lifelong changes to benefit you and your world. And so, like many times, it may seem like, is this really the right time? But it is the right time. It's the right time for you to make drastic positive changes that will affect your finances, your love life, your health, your overall amazing joy. So I want you to join me for this fast-paced online course designed to heighten your vibrational system and address all of these incredible and amazing areas of your life. You will benefit enormously from this experience immediately, and you will feel happier. I hope you can join me January 21st, 2022 at 5 p.m. Pacific time for 90 minutes online for $30. Visit energyintuitive.com, the events page, click the link. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Alternative Talk 1150. It's good for what ails you. This statement has not been evaluated by the FDA.
Love that music. Thank you, Benny. Just, that's my wheelhouse, as you said, a disco.
It is.
Love it, love it, love it.
I mean, I think it is.
No, it is, totally.
You and your girlfriends are usually pretty happy when I start playing.
I know, and we used to go dancing.
You still can?
Well, I mean, maybe in a little, no, of course I can,
Yeah.
but I mean,
Zoom
maybe
dance.
in a little, yeah, that's not the same. I mean, you want to go into a club,
Truth.
you know.
Like Jen's all, yeah, it's true.
Yeah, it's not the same.
No, I know, I get it.
Yeah, but yeah, I dance around the house every single day. Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
877-825-8828 for the Marie Manuchehri Show. We'll take now Sherry calling in from Seattle. Hi, Sherry.
Oh, we have so many Seattle people.
A lot of Pacific Northwesterners. Yep.
Yeah, great. Hi, Sherry. How are you?
Good morning. I'm great. I wanted to say that I am a student of yours, and I am very, very pleased with all the things you've helped me with. Yes, and so things are going very, very well these days.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy for you, Sherry.
you.
And thank you for your kind words.
Oh, absolutely. I could go on and on, but I really don't have a lot of time. But I
True.
just want to acknowledge you for that and everything you've done. So a couple of things so as I was saying, things are going well. I have a lot of opportunities right now for a fresh start, a new environment in which to live and work. And so a couple of things that I've just noticed is that I've become a bit shy in my new environment, and I'm a little bit intimidated. It's sort of like the new kid at school kind of feeling, where I'm like, nobody knows me, and I'm shrinking a little bit, I've noticed. And then also I want to make the most of this opportunity and network and really like establish myself. But I just noticed that where's that boldness and that fire and, that lovability that I have in other environments. So I'm just curious about why that might be happening. And also sometimes I'm questioning myself. I'm like, okay, here I am getting everything I've wanted. It's but what's it all for? What's my purpose?
People crack me up. Even when they get what they want, they start creating issues in their brain about it. Humanity just likes to suffer, apparently, or, so number one, anytime you start to question, I want you to have a little chat with yourself. Honey, you deserve this. Everything's okay. You're on the right track. Let's celebrate it. Let's be okay with it. Right. Okay. So that's I think number one, that's going to shift you back to that more outgoing personality, because you're a little shocked. And this is what happens. A lot of times people get shocked when the good stuff happens. It's almost as shocking as when the bad stuff happens, believe it or not. And it takes a little while to get your energy out of the, it happened. It happened. Oh, is it going to go away? We start to go into all these weird things about it. And so it's taking you a little while to go, oh no, yeah, of course this happened. I'm a great manifestor. I've been working on this. It didn't happen in necessarily the way I wanted it to, because it never happens the way we would expect it to, or our mind, but it happens. So it's time for you to accept it. That could be a great what if question. What if I accept the fact I'm an incredible manifestor? I'm on the right track. I'm doing amazing things, and only greatness will come from this.
Ooh, okay. I love it.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, you're already changing your energy just from this lovely conversation.
You see, that's what you do to me, Marie. I love
Great.
it. But now that I know that I'm doing well manifesting certain things in my life, and so part of me is also like, I really want to manifest a relationship, but do I dare ask for more? Because
this is the other thing that humans do. Of course, you can have everything. You're meant to have everything. If you really want a relationship, you're meant to have one. So yeah, I think here's the words I think people should start using when it comes to relationship. Maybe especially if you've been married before, or you've had relationships that didn't work out well, or you used to pick, for yourself, you know what I mean? Then I think it's better to use the term love match.
Ooh.
Right? Like, ooh, what if I deserve an incredible love match and I'm attracting it to me right now?
Okay.
Okay.
So it's okay to manifest abundance and relationships in the whole shebang all at once, or do I work on one piece?
Well, you
of my
already
life
did
first?
one. You already got one down. I mean, you're growing, you're in a right place. Yeah. So typically I tell people it isn't always great to try to manifest everything at the same time, because that can be distracting, and people have issues about themselves in terms of allowing themselves to have what makes them happy. But you've already manifested a huge bunch of stuff. You even said that. So it's okay to now go on for the partnership. The love match.
All right. So next time I call you, I'm going to have some good news for you on that.
Great. I'm very excited for you. Congratulations. I'm so glad things are going well in your life. You deserve it.
Thank you, Marie. Okay.
I'll see you in class.
Okay. See you in class.
All right.
Bye.
Thanks. Love, exciting, and new.
Right? Yeah.
Totally appropriate. All right. 877-825-8828. Cruise director Julie, I believe is right. She's on that show. Love Boat. Stephanie from North Carolina. Hello.
Hi, Stephanie.
Hi, Marie. Hi, Benny.
Hi.
Do I know you?
Yes.
Okay. I'm so excited. I know. I'm so excited.
I'm excited to take the new cellular.
Oh, thank you. And let me know what you think about it. I'd love to know. Write me a note. Yeah, I want to know.
I will.
Okay, great. So what can I do for you? Because you've had a lot of life changes. Agreed?
I have. Yeah. And this actually, and I'm feeling pretty good. I'm in a good place.
Yay.
But I have sort of a funny question for you.
Okay.
I have a meditation practice that I've had for years. And this has happened to me a lot, but it's been really happening to me a lot in the last 6 or 7 months, where I just fall asleep. I mean, I don't mean doze. I fall sound asleep, and I wake up. I'm like, where am I? What's happening? I've tried all kinds of different positions and light, no light, all kinds of things. So I'm just wondering what that means energetically, or how do I?
And
or does it matter?
And this is new to your meditation practice, right?
Yeah, I mean, it used to happen sometimes, but now it happens literally almost every single time.
Well, I do think you need the rest. I mean, you've been through the ringer. You literally have, you've had a significant loss. You have a new family, all kinds of new things have happened to you. I think you need the rest. And here's what I would do. I would keep that going so you can get the naps in that you need. I was just telling my assistant, Jen, before we left the house, I'm going for my nail appointment. I go to this place that does organic nail polish and stuff. And I'm going today. And you're not allowed to talk no one's allowed to talk in the salon. They, people fall asleep. You hear snoring. And so I can't wait to go take my nap at the nail salon as they do, acupressure points. And it's this amazing salon. It's really, really cool. So I think you need to keep it up. You need it, just like I need to go snore in the gravity-free chair while I get my pedicure this afternoon. Right. So you need to snore and drool. This is good for you. And then I think you need to add a second meditation practice. Here's what I'm recommending.
Okay.
Is that do you like yoga or Qigong?
I do.
Great. I'd love for you to make that your meditation. Maybe do it without music if you use music, and just pick a few poses you really, really like that you could really stretch into for several minutes. Maybe even 5 minutes, really let yourself connect to your body and hold that pose, and then do the second one for another 5 minutes, and then a third pose, or go back to the first one. Do a 15-minute meditation, just holding 3 poses or 2 of yoga. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Cause that's just going to help you get more of that information you want from meditation. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I feel like I'm missing out on a little bit.
I don't think you're missing it. I think you need the drool and the snoring, and then you need it to add. Okay.
Okay. All right. Sounds wonderful. Thank you, Marie.
It was lovely to hear your voice. Have a beautiful day.
Thanks, you too.
Yeah. No.
Sorry,
no
Maria.
kidding. Yeah. No kidding.
In the moment there for a minute. Are you really seriously can't talk at all?
Yeah. No one's allowed to talk.
Like, is it written or is it just kind of like?
It's the rules. It's the rules.
Okay.
And in fact, Mina, during the holidays, she and I both, well, all three of us, Misha was in town for Thanksgiving. So we were all there at the same time. And Mina and I happened to be sitting next to each other. And she started talking to me and I forgot about the rules. And they came over and brought us.
Did you like snap? Did you like?
Oh no, they're so nice. It's very zen in this beautiful boutique.
Okay.
So they gave us a little sign, a little note again.
Cute, actually.
And then, I forgot. No talking, which is actually really nice. It's like going to a little monastery for like about an hour while you also, get some nice healthy nail polish on you and get
very healthy, very safe, and to probably just remove yourself from the day to day.
Yeah. They have huge screens of like nature scenes, like National Geographic movies on silent, and they're beautiful. So if you need to look at something, if you're not used to the quiet or you feel awkward, there's something to stare at.
That's cool.
Yeah.
877-825-8828. We'll take now Lenore calling in from Portland. Is it Maine?
Yes. Hi, can you hear me?
Hi, yes.
Yes. How are you, Lenora?
I am good. I'm cracking up because I feel like I could be asking all the questions everyone's asked.
I know, right? You know what I tell people, and I have to remind myself to tell the shift community because, the classes tend to be large. And so not everybody gets to ask a question, but I've told people for years, but now I got to remember this for the shift people is that your question will be asked. If you don't get to ask it, it will be asked. It will be answered, but from somebody else. So I will, right? That's great. When I go see, I've seen Esther Hicks, I think 3 or 4 times. And I'm, even though I'm not a chicken to be on the air or speak publicly and answer questions for other people, I don't want to be in that seat, especially if people know who I am. I'm like a little shy. But I pray, please, creation, let somebody ask my question. And lo and behold, somebody always does every single time. Right. So what can I do for you?
Yeah. Well, it's funny because I can't believe it. I'm calling and I can't believe I got through. And my adrenaline is flying. So I'm really nervous. I don't know why.
Most people are.
What you just said. I don't want to be on the air, but I am.
Yeah.
But I am. I'm calling about maybe a little bit of a reading because of my head.
Oh.
And I did take I am a student from a past class.
Great.
I've been integrating a ton. And anyway, I had the booster shot on December 9th, and my head has hurt ever since. And
interesting.
It's intense. It's really intense. And I probably have had 2 days since that
it hurt.
The past 8 weeks where I've had good days. And
I'm so sorry.
Yeah. So at first I thought it kind of correlated with some of the work I've been doing.
Yeah.
And I kept thinking this pain in my head could be related to that. And now I don't know.
Well, I drew out your energy and you don't have anything off with your third eye or your seventh vortex, which would be the 2 chakras that are in the brain, they're in there, right? In fact, your entire energy system looks amazing. What I did know, I mean, seriously, you have a teeny tiny leak in the second, which is again, what a lot of people have right now. And so your seventh, your sixth, your fourth, your third, and your first are all taking in huge amounts of energy. But the fifth is not. And so there's no leak though, but here's what I think is related to is you need to speak, and you can disagree with me, of course. You need to speak your truth more because you have changed your consciousness. You've shifted. And I think it's creating a backup. Like I think the throat chakra wants to, express, and you have this backup now that's moving into your brain because the fifth chakra is it's right. I mean, it actually connects to the cervical vertebrae. It's part of the brain stem. It's a very important vortex when it comes to the functions of the brain.
Yeah.
Right.
I feel that.
And you're not speaking your truth. I mean, is that true?
A lot of times I'm better at it, much better than I used to be years ago. But I do, have a little imposter syndrome going on.
So yeah. And if your consciousness has had a huge upgrade, that means your truth needs to have a huge upgrade. You can't, right?
Yeah.
And then I think everything's going to go away. And I'm working on your head right now. Whether this is related to the booster shot or not, I don't know. But I'm working on your brain right now so that we can get this relaxed. And when people start to grow their consciousness, if they speak their truth and more of an alignment to the best of their ability of their consciousness, they're going to get more psychic awareness, more multisensory ability. And that's really something that you truly desire, to have more of that. So I think the universe is trying to get your attention. Blurt it out. Say it.
I don't want to, I'm really aware.
Offend everyone. I mean, do I hold anything back? Do I hold things? People even get mad at me. Do I care? No.
Okay.
They've asked me a question. I feel blessed that I get to offer free advice to people, and do I expect everyone to appreciate what I have to say? Absolutely not. In fact, in many cases, especially if people are stubborn or hard-headed, you're going to piss them off.
Yes,
right?
I don't like to piss people off, Marie.
Okay, well,
I mean,
right. I mean, I wish everyone would take whatever I share with them with great joy and happiness and run with it. Of course, but I'm a stubborn person myself at times. So I think that I don't think that's a bad quality. I'm okay with people not being happy with what I say. And then most times, nine times out of 10, and of course, I won't remember who was mad or annoyed or frustrated with me or whatever, but they'll come up to me and they'll go, or they'll send me an email. That thing you said to me, I wasn't happy about it, but then I did what you said and everything's working out great. So I've had enough validation to know over the last 2 decades that the majority of the time that the advice that I give to people is effective. So you need to start expressing your truth. All right.
All right. I hear you.
And stay out of your heart chakra when you do it, because they probably don't care. Most people don't care about other people. Only empathic people care.
Oh, I forget that.
Right. Non-empathic people don't care, which is not a bad thing. I mean, it is in a way, but it's not a bad thing in terms of you're not going to be hurting them because they don't care. They don't even listen to you. They're not even paying attention. Okay.
Right. Okay. Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
You too. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Thanks very much for joining the show. 877-825-8828 for the Marie Manuchehri Show. It's our last break of the hour, and then we'll get to the other phone lines on the other side. We'll be right back with more from Marie.
Hello, this is Marie Manuchehri, and I hope you can join me on Thursday, January 20th at 5:30 p.m. for a fascinating event. Explore the wisdom of your cellular memory through a multisensory experience for deeper intuition, manifestation, and self-healing. This is a free introductory event where you'll learn how your cells can provide you with psychic information that you've accumulated throughout your lifetimes, help connect you with allies from other realms, and help you live your life at a higher vibration. You'll also enjoy a guided visualization with me into a human cell for a powerful multisensory experience of your cellular memory, which holds the key to what you need to be happy and fulfilled while living here on Earth. For more information, visit my website, energyintuitive.com. Click the event page, click the icon for cellular memory, and you'll be all signed up. I cannot wait to see you there. Bye-bye.
It's time that you are heard, and I don't mean in just a conversation. I mean really heard. Imagine hosting your very own radio program on Alternative Talk 1150. Talk about being heard. Call 425-653-1150 right now to learn how affordable it can be to host your own radio show. Time slots are going fast, so take hold of this chance by dialing 425-653-1150. Alternative Talk. We have an opportunity waiting just for you.
Hi, this is Marie Manuchehri. I'm excited to announce that I will be teaching a 90-minute online course on January 21st, hosted by the East West Center for Self-Realization, and this class is only $30. So you can't go wrong, and you are going to love it. It's called You Got This. We're in a really interesting, challenging public and private time in most of our lives. The time has come to make progressive, lifelong changes to benefit you and your world. And so, like many times, it may seem like, is this really the right time? But it is the right time. It's the right time for you to make drastic, positive changes that will affect your finances, your love life, your health, your overall amazing joy. So I want you to join me for this fast-paced online course designed to heighten your vibrational system and address all of these incredible and amazing areas of your life. You will benefit enormously from this experience immediately, and you will feel happier. I hope you can join me January 21st, 2022 at 5 p.m. Pacific time for 90 minutes online for $30. Visit energyintuitive.com, the events page, click the link. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Make it a great day. Keep your dial on Alternative Talk 1150.
And welcome back to the Marie Manuchehri Show. We're live here in, is it going to get sunny or is it supposed to rain or what's the deal?
Pretty much overcast for most of the day today.
Okay.
It'll show up a little bit later on.
I guess it's going to be nice this weekend.
Yes.
Yeah. We had a touch of, what day was it? Where it was just stunningly, that was Monday. It was gorgeous. I mean, and I had a cancellation I had a cancellation. So I took Charles for a very long walk in the gorgeous sun. And I just can't wait for it to be back more full time, versus once in a while. I'm getting tired of walking the dog in the rain. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it can be a little tedious.
Yeah, it's annoying. Yeah, it's a little
that too.
Annoying. Yeah.
877-825-8828. We'll take it now. Nicholas calling in from Waterdown, Canada.
Ooh, Waterdown, Canada. Hi, Nicholas.
Hi, Marie. It's so amazing to talk to you. I'm a huge fan. I love that you model positivity. Get curious about dis-ease. You're the best.
Oh, thank you. You're very, very kind. And what can I do for you?
Yeah, so I just had a question. I've gone to some energy workers. I'm doing a lot of work on myself, trying to make things better. And for all of my life, since I was a teenager, I've had hyperhidrosis, so excessive sweating. My shirts are wet if I go for short walks, and it's really a difficult thing to kind of manage in my life.
Right.
So I feel like it's in the crown, and I'm trying to open up my crown, be more supportive and loving of myself. And I'm just curious what other things you'd advise that I could do to help that situation.
Well, first of all, and this you may not like what I'm going to say, but you already know my feelings about that, right? I would love it if you loved it. What if you loved all your sweat? What if because as soon as we love is the highest vibrational energy there is. As soon as we love something, we help it to change. Your seventh vortex looks amazing. It's beautiful. You're taking intensive energy. You don't have any sparks on the tip of it. I think this is actually more heart chakra related. Kind of like, have you ever heard of the term, I'm sure you have, thoracic outlet disease?
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm not saying you have it, but at all. I don't even see that. You're taking in beautiful energy into the fourth. But this feels to me like it's a heart chakra issue, that it's actually affecting those glands that are producing the sweat that you are not enjoying, right? So this has a lot to do with receptivity, like taking in, feeling that you're worthy, feeling that you're deserving. And so along with falling in love with the sweat, right, to whatever, level that you will allow yourself, I would also ask that you really work on receptivity. You're super nice. You're very kind. You're a really great person. And I don't think you give yourself the credit that you deserve. And I think this is the reason behind this is happening. I think this is actually a representation of something that's occurred in multiple lifetimes for you. You also support a lot of people very generously. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Right. So it could be emotionally, it could be work related. There could be some financial stuff that I can't see or whatnot regarding it, but you're very generous at supporting other people. And that needs to reduce significantly. And you need to start supporting yourself emotionally, spiritually, verbally. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I will do so much more of that. I love everything you have to say. I would never not like it. Of course, I love all the wonderful advice, and you're amazing. So.
Oh, well, thank you. And your seventh chakra is perfect. So this has nothing to do with your seventh vortex. It's your fourth.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll take in more love, and I'll love myself more. And
yes. And hold yourself back when you want to go help someone, promote them. You know what I mean? Like, hold yourself back a little bit, a lot, actually. Okay.
That'll be a fun challenge.
I know.
And this all is amazing. My sweating is amazing.
Right. And I think this is going to be resolved in the next 60 days. It's going to there's going to be a significant change, or enough of a change where you go, I'm on the right track.
Awesome.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
And thank you for not doing a lot of medical intervention. I really appreciate that you didn't do that. So thank you. Okay. Have a great day. Oh, we love you too.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Nicholas.
much.
Thanks for the call from Canada. 877-825-8828 is the number for the show. We will take now Teresa calling from St. John's, Michigan.
Ooh, what a pretty name.
Did I get that right?
You did.
Sweet.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, what a pretty name. I like it. Okay. What can I do for you, Teresa?
How are you today? And I want to say congratulations on getting on the shift. I love it.
Thank you. Thank you. You know what? I must say, I was actually kind of unaware of the Shift Network, I must admit. And they sought me out to, like they said, headhunter my way. And I had done actually a summit for them, but I didn't remember what platform it was on because I've done all kinds of things over the years for other people, right? And so I was actually kind of, when they interviewed me and they told me more about their platform, I was very impressed. I go, really? Wow. I'll let you know, and then we'll get to your wonderful question. They are very picky. I had to have maybe I'm spilling the beans here. I don't know, but a 10-minute interview with 60 marketing people, and I had to give a 10-minute spill. But apparently I passed. I didn't know for months if I did or not.
You rocked it. Well,
thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you very much. I'm very grateful to be a faculty member of the Shift. I think they're a wonderful organization. I'm thrilled.
Oh, and as you can hear by your show, we're all grateful you're on.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. So we obviously love them. So what can I do for you?
Well, I just called for a general reading.
Okay.
A lot of things have changed in the last year, and I'm just hanging out in Michigan, and I just wondered if there's anything that you can. My parents are here, so my dad's kind of on his transition.
Mm-hmm.
He's getting really, really tired, and he's taking care of my mom full time, who has dementia. So.
Well, a lot of times I tell people to stop taking care of their family members, but you're one of the few who's actually got really great energy, who's in alignment. Like, this is fun for you. Your dad obviously adores your mother to pieces. He's working so hard so she won't leave her body. That's really what's happening. He doesn't want her to leave. And this is not a permanent reality. We're all going to walk out of our bodies or fly out or be pushed out or whatever, and your dad is trying to tie your mother down to her body. Literally. He wouldn't use those words, but I'm telling you, he's in there energetically sewing her clothes to her skin and then the chair or the bed. I mean, he doesn't want her to leave and it's going to happen eventually. She's going to leave her body. She kind of wants to go. She's like, can I go to heaven right now? But she's really nice. Your mom has that nice pattern. You know what I mean? And you can disagree with me, by the way.
No, I was reading it differently. I was reading that she's in fear and she's ready to go.
No. She wants to leave. And so they're probably having this even subconscious conversation, right? Because they've been together for a long time. They're like best friends, unknowingly best friends from your mother's perception, not your dad's, but from your mother. She's like, I've done everything he said to exhaustion. I've supported him in every way to exhaustion, which is, a woman's problem, not a man's problem. This is a woman's problem, right? Where women do that. So, he's got her stitched down. So instead of having your conversation with your mom about it, it's okay to leave. Start having the conversation with your dad. He may give you the appropriate response, but I want you to know from an energetic level, he's terrified to lose her.
Yes. Okay. That makes total sense now. Yeah.
Okay.
And one other thing I just have to tell you, just to confirm, your what ifs are amazing and they work. That's how I got from Seattle to here a year ago.
Wow.
It was amazing. Wow. Everything fell into place perfectly.
Yeah, you were in the right place at the right time. You're energetically balanced. Everything is wonderful. You can help take care of your parents. It actually feeds you energetically, where most people, it drains their energy. But not yours. It looks fantastic. And then I want you to continue to create what you want for your life too, Okay?
Yeah. We're working on that.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a beautiful day. I'll see you on the shift.
You too. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Teresa, for joining the show. 877-825-8828. And we'll take now Jackie, who's calling in from the New York area. Hi, Jackie.
Hi, how are you?
We're good.
Hi,
We're great,
I
Jackie.
love seeing you on watching your video because it's really fun.
Thank you. Oh, you mean right now on,
she's
Facebook? Or fun. Hi.
Both of you.
Hi. Oh, this is fun. Thank you.
So I ran this by Jen because you and I have actually spoken before, and you know two of my sisters.
Oh.
Small world. I host the podcast Should Have Listened to My Mother.
Oh, yes. Of course. We had a conversation.
We had a lovely conversation about your mom and your upbringing and everything. And you know my sisters, Machi and Nina.
Of course. Oh, my gosh. I love your family. How's your sister doing, by the way?
Nina's great. She's wonderful. She's going to start actually mentoring students again and teaching. She was able to go home for Christmas Day. So.
Congratulations.
And Machi was the donor, the stem cell donor.
So no wonder it worked. No wonder it worked. No
I'm the
wonder.
youngest of the 7 kids, and I have been so lucky to. The trickle-down effect has been magical.
Well, first of all, I just want to say congratulations to your family because I was a little worried about your sister getting a bone marrow transplant. I mean, I must admit. But now that I know who the donor was, it makes total sense in terms of the magic that occurred. You know, I was just...
Yeah,
right.
I totally, we all are so thankful and
congratulations.
Keeping very positive.
Yes.
So why am I calling?
Yeah.
I could probably use a week with you, but direction and path for career, always an interesting thought. And health-wise, for the last 10 years, I'm now 60, but I've gone from vertigo to migraine.
Oh,
to
interesting.
All that kind of stuff. And I know you've mentioned hormonal issues.
Yeah.
I do bioidentical creams.
Right.
But I also have an issue. I have a very physical job on top of it doing the podcast.
Yeah.
I have a very physical job. And the right side of my body
is tired.
Including my feet, my right foot. And I know you talk about if that's moving forward or not moving forward, all that
it's about,
kind of stuff.
Especially when you look at the entire right side, it's about power. But you're not supposed to do a lot of physical work. As soon as you mentioned occupation, because sometimes I can actually see it for individuals, especially if they work on raising their vibration, right? Because they're in more harmony with their magnificence when people raise their frequency. Have you ever considered art, doing artistic work?
No, other than using my voice and creating things with my voice.
And you're right, that is a form of art, but I didn't see that. I literally saw art that you hang on a wall. So, and
not yet, not as yet.
So I want you to explore that. Most people do not know what their natural gifts and talents are. I mean, they may have some idea. They may have some things that they're good at, but most people don't know where their magnificence lies, where they can just massively create and be energetically fed and financially rewarded. Most people don't know what that is. In terms of like, it doesn't make sense when someone like me goes, have you thought about this? They're like, no, never. I would never do that. So I want you to explore it. Now, it is possible that it's not the thing, but I'm getting the next thing that leads to the thing. But I don't know which one it is. So maybe take an art class or start finger painting. Start doing something that's artistic from the traditional sense of art. Okay. And let's see what happens, because you're not supposed to do that physical job anymore. You were supposed to leave it a long time ago, and you need to work on your financial freedom.
Agreed.
Okay. Because that's exactly where you need to put your energy so that you can attract wealth and comfort and do things, or not do anything if you don't want to, with great success in terms of financial reward. What creates money to flow in someone's life is their relationship to it. And most people long for wealth and fear poverty, and that doesn't create a good relationship for receiving abundance. Okay.
What would I've written down a million of your what if questions.
Yeah.
Off the top of your head, what would be an appropriate what if question?
What if I'm authentically aligned vibrationally with wealth?
Great.
Okay. And congratulations. Please give my love to your entire family. And congratulations to all of you. I'm very impressed and grateful for your the wonderful care that you've given each other. It's amazing.
Thank you.
Okay. Have a great day.
Yeah. Thanks very much for joining the show. I think, Marie, that should do it.
Okay. Well, okay. Then I'll say one more thing, even though I know we had a commercial for it. Tomorrow evening at 5 o'clock, between 5 and 6:30, I will be doing You Got This with the East West Center for Self-Realization. You can go to, again, my website, energyintuitive.com. Go to the industry page under events and click the link. We're going to be working on heightening one's vibrational system and address the vibration of health, money, love, and true happiness. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be super fun. I can't wait.
Perfect job.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for this really fun show that we're having here. We truly enjoy it, and we wish you incredible, joyful blessings and enormous self-love. Bye-bye for now.